Technologies have always influenced our lives and how we lead them, but for the most part, they affect our attitudes and behaviors deal more with ethical values. In Tourist Ethics and Persuasive Technology, 8 ethical principles of persuasive design were identified and are extremely important when creating technology. Here are some. 1. Creators of a persuasive technology must consider content with and assume responsibility for all reasonably predictable outcomes of its use. The creators of a persuasive technology must ensure that it regards the privacy of users with at least as much respect as they regard their own privacy. Persuasive technologies must not misinform in order to achieve their persuasive end. In addition, persuasion is viewed as an intentional effort to change attitudes or behaviors in technology as a direct application of abstract ideas. With this in mind, there are 2 types of technology. Passive technological media, such as megaphones and billboards, facilitate persuasion without altering their pattern of interaction in response to the characteristics or actions of the persuaded party. And 2. Active persuasive technologies, however, are to some degree under the control of at least responsive to the persuaded party. Here we have a framework for evaluating the ethics of more complex interaction persuasive technology and the party or parties being persuaded. The second flowchart clarifies the levels of ethical responsibility associated with predictable and unpredictable intended and unintended consequences. Finally, it is important to highlight that the motivations underlying the persuasive act and the intent of that persuasive act are not the same. The persuasive intent is constant, even as motivation varies in an unethical, relevant way.
In computers as persuasive social actors, the model is used to illustrate how a social actor, in this case a technology, can create relationships using a tool and some form of medium. Then a social actor can be persuasive by 1. Rewarding people with positive feedback, 2. Modeling a target behavior or attitude, 3. Providing social support. It is also mentioned that people are more persuaded by computing technology products that are similar to themselves in some way. Interaction between the computer and the individual creates and impacts the attitude and behavior of the person. Some technique examples include 1. Rewarding users with a celebratory message, dialog boxes with the key element on the impact of positive feedback from computers. The use of this persuasive technology showed that people 1. Felt better about themselves, 2. Were in a better mood, 3. Felt more powerful, 4. Felt they had performed well while using the technology for several different uses. Finally, effective persuasive technology that offers praises via words, images, symbols, or sounds can lead users to be more open to persuasion. A good example of the persuasive technology is CSN Games, which designs games like Power and Bingo. It collects billions of signals from the phones and tablets players are using, revealing everything from the time of the day they play to the type of game they prefer to how they deal with failure. In an effort to induce players to play longer and try more games, GNS uses the data it pulls from phones to watch for signals that they're tiring, largely by measuring how frequently, how fervently, and how quickly you press on the screen. The company can predict with a high degree of accuracy just when you're likely to lose interest, giving it the chance to suggest other games long before that happens. Lastly, the games are free, but Genesis shows ads and sells virtual items. They're useful to players, so the longer the company can persuade someone to play, the more money it can make.